Okay, guys, so I am not with you today, so we're going to be looking at solving literal equations. And what that means is that we have multiple variables, and what we want to do is we want to get a variable, one of the variables, by itself. So right here, if you guys look on your notes and on the screen, I have some steps to help us do that. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to identify the variable we want to solve for. So in this case, we're asked to solve for a, so I'm going to be trying to get, right now, this variable by itself. So what does that mean? Well, first, what I'm going to do, or second step, is to add and subtract any variables or constants not attached to the variable. So what does that mean? I'm going to get rid of 6 and negative b. So that's what I'm going to do, is try to get rid of 6 and negative b. So how do I get rid of plus 6? I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. So right now I have g minus 6 equals negative 6a minus b. Now is the a by itself yet? No, so I have to get rid of the minus b. How do I get rid of a minus b? I'm going to add b to both sides. So I end up with negative 6a equals g minus 6 plus b. Alright, so step 2 is done. Step 3 is to divide by what's in front of the variable. So what's in front of the variable a? Negative 6. So I'm going to divide everything by negative 6. So what I end up with is I end up with a by itself, and then I end up with g minus 6 plus b over negative 6. Okay? Let's kind of repeat this again. Let's look at another example. Alright, looking here, in this case, I am trying to get 3a by itself. That's what step 1 says. Identify the variable you're trying to get by itself. So we're trying to get a by itself. So in this case, I want to add 1 to both sides. So I end up with 3a equals 4wb plus 1. Is there anything else that I need to add or subtract that's not attached to the a? No. So I'm done with step 2. Now I'm just dividing both sides by what's in front. I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So I end up with a equals 4wb plus 1 over 3. Final answer. Okay. Alright, so then I'm going to do one more, and you guys are going to try one, and I'm going to check it with you. Alright, so in this case, we're trying to get y by itself. So I'm going to get negative 5y by itself. So what does that mean? I need to move? Well, what's being added or subtracted is the 3x. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. So I got negative 5y equals negative 3x minus 10. And so step 2 is done. Now with step 3, I'm going to divide by what's in front of the y. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 5. So you guys end up with y equals negative 3x minus 10 over negative 5. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys to pause the video for me for a second and try number 4, and then I'll walk through. So hopefully you guys had a chance to try number 4 in your notes. Right now, what I'm going to try to do is just follow through, and hopefully it's exactly the same thing that you guys did. So the goal here is to get y by itself again, so we're trying to get this variable by itself. So that means in this case, I want to, step 2, add or subtract any variable or constant not attached to the variable we're trying to solve for. So in this case, I want to subtract x from both sides. So I have 3y equals negative x plus 24. So I'm done with that. Then step 3 is divide everything by what's in front of the variable. So we want to divide by 3 on both sides. That is a 4, just so you know. All right, so your job right now is to check all the answers, or do all the rest of the answers on the rest of this worksheet, and then you guys have another one to do for homework. See you tomorrow.